You know, I always had faith in Arcane Studios to deliver a product that's better than the last, and nothing embodies that more than Deathloop. I mean, I see so much hate and I see so much resistance to this new IP online. First off, we need to praise them for being one of the brave developers to continually push themselves to make new IPs. At the end of the day, they're not relying on Dishonored the Fifth or Prey 3 or something like that. They're continually pushing themselves, and no doubt Microsoft is pushing them to pump out these new IPs and don't let themselves get defined by sequelitis. I don't understand why people are hating on this game early. I don't understand why people are hating on this game at all. This is an incredible experience that I had probably the most fun in 2021 playing. It's a joy to play. It is very enjoyable. I absolutely love the combat. I love the time-based gameplay loop. It does have that signature arcane flair as well. So it's not apparent at first, but after you've been playing it for 2 or 3 hours, you're like, okay, this feels like an arcane game. I can see why people are raving about this. And it's my honor, as Dead Metal from Dead Metal Media, to bring you the first official review on YouTube. This is a phenomenal product, and I have to give a massive shout out to the publisher for hooking me up with a review copy. It is all I can play right now. Seriously, this makes other FPS games pale in comparison. You get multiple different options. You can, go stealthy. You can go guns blazing, although that's not always advisable. The gunplay is so satisfying. You can pick your guns and upgrade them. Phenomenal product from Arcane. I never lost faith in them like so many other people did. I'm an Arcane diehard. I loved Prey. I love Dishonored. I love Dishonored Death of the Outsider, and I love Dishonored 2. Phenomenal games that just do their part in making this industry feel young and new again. You see Call of Duty 18 or Battlefield 20 or whatever, and you just feel worn down. You feel beaten, and it's like, am I ever going to get anything new, anything unique, anything creative, and anything original? Well, this is that game, folks. It's a phenomenal experience. It's one that I simply cannot recommend that you try enough. Arcane delivered. And that's the thing. I don't know why so many people were expecting this game to fail. There's so much negativity surrounding it. I don't know if it was the exclusivity tying into it, and then the Microsoft acquisition, and then the fact that it is a new IP and people are a little bit hesitant because it's so different than what Arcane has done in the past. But let your worries and concerns fall by the wayside. And trust me, this game, it embraces you, and you feel completely at home within the first 10 minutes of controlling the character. The narrative is extremely well set up. It's a hell of a lot of fun to play. It's a thrill ride from start to finish that will have you... I love the DualSense functionality. It's immersive. It will have you completely lost in this world. And I highly recommend you check it out. This is a game that, people are like, yeah, but come on, Dead. Come on, dude. You're asking me to put $70 down on a game that is a brand new IP from a developer who might have a good track record, but we don't know how they're going to do it this. To that, I say, let your trust in me succeed. Follow my lead. Follow in the footsteps I'm leaving you. I will not lead you astray. This is easily the best FPS game of 2021. People were really hype on Splitgate. I thought that game was garbage. It's a blatant ripoff of Halo with some Portal-infused multiplayer elements, quite frankly. I'm shocked that neither one of the developers have sued them for copyright infringement. Splitgate's garbage. What you need to be looking at is Deathloop. And the addicting thing is, it's not just Deathloop the game. This is a game that I'm thinking about outside of the game. It's got, when I'm at work, my mind's whirring, and I can feel the gears turning, and I can feel the anticipation building. I just can't wait to get back to Deathloop. So it's really me who's caught in a loop, but it's not a loop of death. It's one of addiction to this phenomenal game. It gets a 10 out of 10 from me. Best FPS I played of the year, and yes, I'm including the Doom Eternal upgrade in there as well. At the end of the day, folks, this is one you do not want to miss, and take it from me, a guy who was a little apprehensive at the start, you have no reason to be concerned. I give this game a 10 out of 10.